What's up with it?
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, what's Baker showing you by kind of playing through this shoulder injury that he's bugging?
Just toughness. That's what you would expect that from him. He's not gonna sit there and complain about it and do all these other things. He's just gonna go out there and play. I know it's unfortunate, but it just is what it is.
Think it's affecting accuracy?
I don't know. Maybe you gotta ask him.
We
You did? Yeah. What'd he say?
The harness shouldn't bother him and all that
Yeah.
stuff. How tough is it sometimes, or how necessary is it sometimes to have to kind of bite down on your bottom lip and go out there when maybe you're risking your well-being going forward?
It's what you signed up for. You know, it's what I worked hard to come back from, and I just feel like I finally have that love for the game again. So it's not really so much of a risk. I mean, anytime you step on that field, anything could happen. You kind of know when you were younger what you signed up for. So I don't really look at it that way, but I just enjoy the opportunity to be back on the football field again. I won't lie to you.
Odell, after being out for so long, how have you felt the last 2 Mondays?
Pretty good, to be honest. It's just kind of like first game I played 52 plays, the next game I played 62 plays, and as the game went on, I started to feel more and more in shape, and my legs starting to come back underneath. And it's only the second game after a long time of being out, so um, I actually don't feel too bad.
On that play, just over a minute left, where you were looking for one thing, Baker was looking for another.
Yeah.
What's the process kind of behind the scenes of you two ironing that communication out?
Just film. You watch the film, talk about it. I talked to him after the game. Talked to him Monday after meetings. Played duty with him on Tuesday. Like we talk all the time, you know. So it's just, anybody who's great and expects greatness out of themselves is going to be upset when they miss an opportunity. And he wants to be great. I want to be great. So yeah, we want perfection. We want the best, but it happens.
Odell, he was saying the other day, there's such little nuances within your routes, within the timing of plays. And he was saying that even your game reps are a step faster than what you guys do out here. Is that just part of it? Is just getting the comfort of the game day timing?
Yeah. You get out there, you got fans, the ball's moving, defensive line's coming off faster, you're moving faster. So it's just little things that are going to be worked out. Like I said, anybody who wants to be great and expects that level of greatness, is going to be, not happy with the result if it isn't what they were aiming to get. So it's just something we got to figure out. Like I say, I think when you take away egos and pride and all that other things, and you realize that, I'm not so much here for, yes, of course, everybody wants to go for 300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Why would you not? But Coach Stefanski said something that resonated with me each and every week, and it's just about being 1-0. And yeah, we would like to put up 40 points, but we only put up 14. The defense held them to 7, and we win the game. So it's you got to look at the positives on everything, and we're winning. I think it'd be easier to create a little controversy if we were losing. So we're just gonna keep the train rolling, 3-1. Just keep it rolling.
How many touchdowns do you think you should have
If I look back in my life, fuck. I can't look back to next week unless I add all of them in for my entire career. I'm probably missing a couple of them. A couple of them I dropped. It is what it is. I don't really look back in the past anymore.
Speaking of positives, Odell, of the 3 steps, you get open, Baker sees you, which is not completing. Is there any positives to take away that at least you're getting open and he's seeing you?
Yeah. Like I say, it's the second game back. Just kind of trying to get everything underneath me, and it's like I say, we're finding ways to win games, which is crazy. I've been in the NFL now. It's going on 8 years, and I've seen enough football to know the teams that are going to come away and win games and the teams that, wouldn't win a game like that because of those things. And we're a team that can overcome all those obstacles. And that's just the bottom line, is this team each and every Sunday is most likely going to win. That's the goal, is to win, and I think we have a great team. So, like I say, when it all starts clicking, then I'm sure you might see 40 points up there. If not, still find a way to win.
Everybody wants the ball. What's it like though when you see Chubb and Hunt just pound away at opponents the way they do?
I think it's tough for a defensive coordinator or defenses in general to handle that from like a pride standpoint. Like a team's just running the ball just up and down the field as they please. And you got two top dogs back there. You can hand it off to either one of them at any point in the game, and they're gonna get yards. So, I love seeing it. I told Coach like I want to take on a challenge, and back when I was in college, like be a better blocker, like spring some of those. Like that's me and my mom always talk about that, like springing that one block to where, you know what I mean, he gets free. So just something you got to work on, practice, and they're gonna keep running the rock. So we just got to keep blocking.
Being a second game back and positive attitude, does that put in perspective like a 2 catches on 7 target day just because of where you are in the process?
It is what it is, Like I said, we watch the film, we see the opportunities. We didn't connect on them. We win the game. Got a game this week. Fortunate to be able to play Sunday. So I'm just looking forward to Sunday.
Did that exhaustion that you talked about after the first game, was that gone after this week?
Yeah, it wasn't the same. Like when I stepped out there on the field this time, it's like once I catch that second wind, kind of going into like after the first quarter to the rest of the game, like I just felt better than I did the first game, where I felt like every single time I had to exert a lot of energy. But like I say, got an opportunity to play Sunday, and that's all I can look forward to.
Whenever we've talked to Baker, it seems like he's kind of emphasized over-communicating. Have you seen that from him this year? Is that different than kind of what he's been like since you've been around him?
I wasn't here last year, so I don't really have a answer for that. But you can definitely see the leadership. He's making major strides always, and he strives to be great. So anytime you have somebody like that, like it's fun to work with.
Do you feel like once you connect on the deep ball, that you guys can kind of exhale and take off from there?
Yeah, I don't really know if I feel the pressure to like, oh yeah, we got to connect once, and then it's like the weight off our back. It's just like, for me, the type of person I am, once I connect, I'm like, yeah, bet, like I'm 20 more of them. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come, it's gonna happen. Just stay patient.
Despite the miscommunication at the end of the fourth quarter there, do you like the way, the direction, the chemistry is headed? Do you feel like you and Baker are close?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more of a story that's been created than like I said, talk to him after the game, talk to him during the game, talk to him after meetings, play duty with him. Like we chop it up all the time. I don't really know if there's that word keeps being thrown around like chemistry as much as just it's a second game back. You know what I mean? So
you feel like that play was just not indicative of anything. It was just one miscommunication.
It's us as a whole, coaches, players, the person throwing it, person catching it, just being on the same page.
Now, when your shoulder popped in and out, because that's what happened to him, did you avoid a torn labrum, or are you dealing with the same thing?
No, I mean, I don't really care to talk about injuries, but I've had this since college. It's the same thing. He's got, I guess y'all found out, I've been had it for 10 years now. So I just kind of, it is what it is. Like, I'm going to go out there and play football, do whatever I got to do.
So your shoulder pops in and out all the time since college days?
It's been happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a torn labrum
Forever until you probably get it fixed.
But you never felt the need to?
I don't want to be on the surgery table anymore. So it just, you keep working it. You work the muscles around it. You do all of that, and then you just go out and play. You forget about it. By the time you get out there, forget about it.
I know you can throw a ball. I know you can throw a ball far. Could you see where that affects throws? Injury, if it's fresh?
I tell you, that shit hurts. So he's tough. It doesn't feel good. There's days where I woke up that first day after Monday, I couldn't necessarily lift an arm. You heard that little right there, but it is what it is. We're gonna go play football. He's tough. He's gonna go play.